This is Belize. We spent 4 days here in this beautiful country, and today we're hopping on a golf cart and taking the highly talked about trip to Secret Beach to see if it lives up to the hype. We're the Blazing Travelers, and we've traveled to over 40 countries together, and we show you how to explore the world one PTO at a time, playing where the value is and not just where it's the cheapest. So let's explore the most popular place on the island. Secret Beach Water Park, I guess restaurant and bar right now. We just drove to Secret Beach. We had stopped at a coffee shop ahead of time just because we wanted to figure stuff out and our baby wanted to eat. Because honestly, it was like an hour and 15 minutes since we had eaten breakfast at the Fried Jack house before leaving on the road. And because it's fried, we didn't eat that much. So we were still a little hungry. It was hot outside. It was very windy because no AC, no windows, no nothing. And so that drained us a little bit. And obviously we couldn't go to sleep because we had the whole baby. You can see baby here knocked out fully. I don't know if we mentioned it in the last video, the full summary video, but as you can see it on the side of this golf cart, we rented it from Rock's Golf Rental, which is out of a little small like bodega or corner store. It's not too far from the ferry terminal, and they actually meet you at the ferry terminal, drive the cart back behind them to the grocery store or bodega, whatever you want to call it, and then sign the paperwork. As I said, it was beautiful. We passed like this swampy area. Got some cool Insta 360 shots. And as you can see, there's not too many cars around us. Once you get outside of San Pedro, where everyone is on golf carts, I would say about 15 minutes out, then it gets really empty. And so you don't see too many people on the road. So this is the coffee shop. We stopped at Harvest Cafe, which is pretty cute. Honestly, you don't need to spend too much. We got 2 lattes, and that's because most places over here don't serve free water, so we had to order something. And if you want to pay for the day pass, which I think is like 100 minimum Belize spend at the restaurant and cafe, you get access to all the toys and the beach here. Kat was able to kind of get a quick video. I don't think it was worth anything, so I just got these drone shots. But it's a pretty beautiful area, and obviously because of the day pass situation, there's not many people. But guess what? If you get a golf cart that's not sketch and has decent steering and good tires, you can do like we did. We drove towards the Secret Beach actual location, and we saw some people cutting in through some swampy area, which you'll see in a little bit. And we noticed there's like a private beach. We had saw people over in that direction and then was able to actually go to it ourselves, which was pretty beautiful because it's not like sandy, but we're able to enjoy some privacy and kind of get this to ourselves. You legit could just sit in your golf cart or in the back of your golf cart and just chill and soak up the vibes. So this was that little sandy, wet marsh kind of area I was talking about earlier. Not too bad, and within 30 seconds we made it to the main parking area, which is free parking by the way, so that's a plus. I think they know everyone goes here through golf carts, so. Double fisted. She wants it to be happy now. I am happy. We knew it was gonna be busy at the beach. Now it's not crazy busy. It's not like it's Cancun or anything like that, but it is still live music going on. There's people out here, but I would say it's probably about 30%, 40% capacity. You can rent jet skis. You can chill on this waterfront or beach side table, eating your food, getting your drinks. You can snorkel, you can swim, you can chill in the water because it's pretty shallow. Like I'm standing up right now, right? And so I just had a fish nibble on my feet. Like I'm not a natural fish spot, you don't gotta pay. But if you do want to pay for a spa and you don't want to just pay for jet ski rentals, right? What you do is you just go over there as well, and there is going to be a massage therapist you can hire. So I think it's $1 per minute, so 60 minutes is $60, 90 minutes, $90 and so on. But if you get above 60 minutes, you get like a free extra service. But there's food here, there's drinks. We ordered 2 drinks. Now, I don't know if, usually most places, like if you go to Cancun, you go to Rosarito, you go to Puerto Rico, like any place that has these cabanas, you normally would have to pay for it, or not cabanas, beach chairs. I don't know if you have to pay for it here, but I do know they have like day passes here, some of these places. The coffee shop we went to earlier has a 100 Belize day pass of $50, or you can just pay $50 worth of food and stuff like that, and you get to stay for free, because it is like a kind of resort, wellness resort, kind of by some people from California, cool fact. The lattes we got were really good, by the way. But over here, we got drinks. I think it was 22 Belizean dollars for the, whatever the drink I had. It was cranberry juice and rum. That was so $11, and then the plain old cranberry juice is $3. I needed something to be hydrated. So we booked that. We stayed at a table because we needed shade. It was really hot when we first got out here. So we needed shade. But then people in front of us left, so we took their beach chairs, which were also in shade. So some of them were in shade, some of them were not. And then we just chilled. And then we got in the water. I snorkeled for a little bit. It was pretty cool. So a lot of cool fish. And let me just show you. Get it, get it. So I bought this one on Amazon. This spot is a very beginner friendly snorkel spot, as there's not a bunch of fish crowding around you. Obviously if you come when there's less crowds, there'll be more fish. As you can see, it's a decent amount. Not too many of them are huge, which I've seen a few big ones, but it's very far and few in between. Most of them are like this bait fish that you see here. And you can get obviously food to help them bring them closer. Highly recommend coming and doing this before, like me, in places like this usually it's $25 plus, before you go to like Shark Ray Alley and snorkel with the bigger fish and the sharks and stingrays and stuff, just so you can test your equipment, which I got my equipment through Amazon because renting it, and so mine was like $17 online and I can use it at any time.
Tell us what you see.
There's like 2,000 of the small fish over here. They're just going back and forth. Probably 100 of the big fish. You got like the tarpon looking ones and then the other Finding Nemo looking ones. She's smiling so much, she probably thinks I'm an astronaut or something. Look, you can hear her. But yeah, it's so cool. I feel like there's a leak happening somewhere, so before we go to Sharkway Alley in Ho-Chan and swim with the sharks, I'm definitely going to figure out this whole situation. But it got better, but I still have to open this every once in a while. But yeah, if you come to Secret Beach, it's shallow enough where if you're not confident in your swimming abilities, you can walk and just stick your head in, or swim like I just did. But yeah, party, people drinking, music, live music going on.
It's good.
I'm good.
It's like perfect.
We're at the truck stop near Secret Beach. We ended up getting rasa, and so it's Asian cuisine, Southeast Asian. I'm pretty sure rasa is more Thai. So they have Malaysian food, they have Thai food, they have banh mi, so they have Vietnamese food here. They have other like Singaporean dishes, they have pork choy and all that stuff. We ended up getting the Malaysian sweet and spicy rings and chicken satay. The cat's gonna rate the chicken satay because she's half Thai. So how authentic is this chicken satay? Is it good? Is it authentic?
For me, it's like a 10 out of 10. And the reason why is because the peanut sauce is like perfect. I like the crunch in it. And this is like grilled and juicy.
It's good. I'm not gonna say it's a 10 out of 10 because it's not super authentic, but it is really, really tasty. And so I've seen other people come here. I've seen my friends choose to explore. I've seen George, Mad Dog, and they said it was pretty good. They got other food, so we ended up getting this because we wanted to do a review of Asian food in Belize, and so far it's good. All the food in Belize has been either good or phenomenal. We haven't had a bad experience yet, so we're gonna dig in some more, enjoy the live music over here, and then yeah, make our way back to our hotel. But we did end up eating some pupusas in the city after we got back because we got hungry. But that and everything else we ate during this whole trip right here will be more covered in detail in our where we stayed and what we ate video if you click the link right here to watch it.